news. Okay, chat, no one panic. So, chat, it's just been... Chat, it's just been revealed, and this is what I think it is. Isabel Merced, Eddie Gathegi, which, to be fair, I don't know who those people are, but we're going to learn about them, and Nathan Fillion. And Nathan Fillion, chat, have been cast in Superman Legacy. Oh, my God. Superman Legacy, the movie that will mark the live-action rebirth of the DC universe, has added 3 new actors to its cast, each of them playing a superhero of a long history in the comic books. Isabel Merced will play Hawkgirl. Eddie Gathegi, is that how you say their name, will be Mr. Terrific. Oh, that's cool. And Nathan Fillion will portray a Green Lantern. Oh, but although not necessarily the Green Lantern. Oh, I was like, yes, it's happening. He's Hal Jordan. Oh, come on. Don't tease us, James Gunn. Don't tease us. James Gunn, who wrote and will direct... get out of here. Had to pop up. James Gunn, who wrote and will direct the 2025 movie, has already cast David Cornsweet, the politician, as Clark Kent. Great casting, by the way. And the Marvelous Miss Maisel star Rachel Brosnan as Lois Lane. Perfect casting. When it starts shooting in January 2024, it will set the course for the new DCU, the Guardians of the Galaxy filmmakers, building collaboration with fellow chair and CEO of DC Studios, Peter Safran. An exclusive Vanity Fair, DC Studios revealed the new additions. Mer's best known for playing the besieged drug cartel daughter in Sicario, Dia the Soldado. Okay. And ever exploring the character in Dora and the... what? That's her? Oh, in The Lost City of Gold. I remember that. Well, soaring to the new universe as the wing warrior Hawkgirl. The hero's favorite battle accessories are melee weapons, swords, spears, maces, etc. Merce's 5'1" size will set her apart from the typical comic book brawler. Wow. Gathegi, who played the double-dealing vampire Laurent in the Twilight films. Oh, this guy. He was actually, you know what, chat? I know people are going to hold that against him. He actually was good in that role. He's actually one of the standouts of that movie. It's like, I like this character quite a bit. He's actually fine. I think he's only in the first 2, but he's probably like the best in those films. And I'm saying that as someone who's seen those movies. And the ever-evolving Darwin. Oh, my God. Oh, hopefully they don't kill him off. And the ever-evolving Darwin, X-Men First Class. That, as an aside... I know a lot of people love First Class. I'm not the biggest fan of it. There's things I like about it. I like the 60s setting. I like, Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy and Jennifer Lawrence and some of the other actors, but there's a lot of stuff that didn't work for me. One of the things I personally found kind of fucked up and offensive is what they did to the Darwin character, whose power is can't fucking die. He evolves to the point where he can't die, and then he dies. He's like the only black character in the movie, chat, and they kill him. I'm just like, wow. And I don't know, that always stuck in my craw. I always thought that was really shitty. That was really, really shitty. What was the filmmaker that did that movie? I forget. The guy always does the Kingsman movies. Anyway, we'll take in the role of Mr. Terrific. That's cool. A.K.A. Michael Holt, who is not only a skilled combatant, but one of the world's most brilliant inventors and technicians. Orbited by the floating T-sphere he designed. Among his superpowers is his otherworldly intellect. On the sleeve of his jacket is the phrase fair play, attributed to the catchphrase of an earlier version of Mr. Terrific character, as well as a statement of belief. Finally, Fillion, a mainstay of Gunn's movies, it's true, who starred in the director's first movie, the 2006 horror comedy Slither. That was his first movie? Huh. And his most recent one, Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, will join him again in Superman Legacy as a Green Lantern named... Oh, he's Guy Gardner? Oh, God. I was hoping he'd be Hal Jordan, but he's Guy fucking Gardner. Wow. Okay. So he's just going to get the snot kicked out of him. Comic fans probably think of two primary characters related to the Green Lantern mantle. Hal Jordan was the original version of the comic book hero, played by Ryan Reynolds, 2011 movie. The next iteration of the Green Glowing Protector was named John Stewart, known when he was introduced in the early 70s for being one of DC's earliest, most prominent black superheroes. Gardner, the character Fillion will play in Superman Legacy, is distinct from both of them for being somewhat less than heroic when he wears the matter-manifesting ring that gives the Green Lantern his powers. Among the rest of the aliens and humans who serve in that group of galactic peacekeepers, Gardner is known as a abrasive, somewhat obnoxious presence. That is true. He's a dick. He's an asshole, chap. I never thought we'd ever see Guy Gardner in live action. The role, and you know what's gonna be sad? He'll probably be his version of Guy Gardner will be as a Green Lantern will be better than anything from the Green Lantern movie. The role also brings a dose of awkward comedy. Superman Legacy, the character is known for his iconic bowl haircut. That's true. Which will be a part of Fillion's look in the film. Wow, they're going with the bowl haircut. Holy shit. While there's also a Green Lantern TV series in the works as part of the rebooted DCU, they'll focus on Hal Jordan and John Stewart, so we don't know who are going to play those two characters. Interesting. Wow, he's Guy Gardner. Okay. I did not expect that. I mean, it's so weird because, Nathan Fillion has voiced Hal Jordan in animated DC stuff, I feel like for years, decades now. And I was just like, that's always been a fan casting, have him as Hal. And I would love to see him as Hal. But like him as Guy Gardner could be funny, especially if it's, James Gunn writing him. So for people that may have seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 recently, like Nathan Fillion, he's in the movie. It's not really a spoiler. He plays a tertiary character that gets like some fun stuff to do. And I'm like, I can kind of see Guy Gardner now that I'm thinking about it. Now I'm like, okay, I kind of see what James Gunn is doing. I think he's gonna have fun with that. So that's cool. So he's a Green Lantern, not Hal Jordan, but Guy Gardner. Wow. Okay. All right. That sounds cool. There was rumors that apparently like James Gunn's like DCU. James Gunn, Peter Safran's DCU. It's gonna we're gonna be introduced to these heroes, but it's not gonna be the thing we're gonna have to regurgitate their origins. It'll already be a world where there are superheroes that have been around for a while, right? And I guess his approach is very similar, and this made me very happy. His approach is very similar to the DCAU, the DC animated universe, where superheroes have just been always around, and so that makes me excited. That is a source of inspiration. Because the DCAU, probably is still to this day my favorite just shared universe in general. Even Marvel and things. I just love that universe so much, and it was handled so well. So if they're doing that, cool. I can't wait. And some of these people, I'm like, oh, I recognize them, and I think they're going to do a good job. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I know I'm talking a lot about Nathan Fillion because it's the person I'm most knowledgeable about. But Isabel Merced, Eddie Gathke, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing them as Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific, respectively. Especially, again, that's what I wonder is like clearly the DCAU is an inspiration because, Hawkgirl was such a prominent member of the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. She was really cool. And she had that great relationship with like John Stewart, right? Romantic relationship. And so that makes me excited. That perfect. Love it. This is great news. Great news, chat. I think maybe when they released that Blue Beetle trailer, everyone went, like me. And they went, all right, well, here's some more news. And it's like, yay! So I'm looking forward to this. Very, very cool, Jeffrey. What about you guys? How do you feel about this new casting? Do you think it's cool that Nathan Fillion's finally Green Lantern, not Hal Jordan, but Guy Gardner? And are you happy that apparently this is taking a lot from the DCAU, the DC animated universe, one of my favorite universes of all time? What you guys are saying? Let me screw up. Matthew Vaughn. That's who the guy is. Matthew Vaughn. His death was bullshit. I'm not sure familiar with Guy Gardner. Is he a bitch? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's an asshole. He's a dick. Guy Gardner was pretty good in Brave the Bold. Batman Brave the Bold. Yeah. Who was cast as Clark Kent? David Cornsweet. Looks just like Superman. And they showed a clip with him acting like Clark Kent. I'm like, oh my god, this is perfect. So very excited. Read the Death of Superman shows Guy Gardner a bunch in there. There you go. Really, the Cool Slayer, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Probably because Ryan Reynolds already tarnished Hal Jordan. Okay, not that guy. We'll pick that guy. They are doing Hal Jordan. They are going to cast that. I thought I was like, oh my god, it's fucking Nathan. He's going to be Hal Jordan. But they're clearly going to go with someone else. He definitely will be. He'll be a dick in the movie. There's no doubt. He'll definitely get his ass kicked and he'll be made a fool. It's really solid cast so far. Great cast. Just looking at the actors, I'm like, I can totally see them in these respective roles. Does Scoob count as a toon review? A cartoon film? Yes. George is like, yay. Merced guy was the only good thing about the fifth Transformers movie. She actually showed up to work. That's nice. Idris Elba for. Oh yeah, like that's been a popular fan casting for Jon Stewart. I'd have to. I think what I'm gonna do is I think that'd be kind of fun to kind of do what my own phase. I've talked about this before about what my own phase one of my DCU would be. So I have to think about who I would cast as Jon Stewart. Idris Elba would be great. I mean, if you're going with someone who's older, certainly. I might go a little younger though. Every time someone says his last name, I can't help but think of a sentient corn sweating. Yeah, I mean, he's a Kansas boy. He's got corn in the name. Perfect. Hope we get. Oh, let me here, Chad. I'll show you the pictures of them. I'll show you what they look like. Here. There you go. So that's what our actors look like. So again, we have Isabel Merced. Oh, goddamn, these ads. Things are just popping up. No thanks, Jesus. God damn it. Isabel Merced, who will be playing Hawk Girl. Eddie Gathegi, I think that's how his name, will be Mr. Terrific. And then Nathan Fillion, who a lot of people recognize, will play Guy Gardner. Let's see. Just hi. It's kind of sad because I really want to just get past this year's DC movies and get straight to James Gunn's. Me too, man. I'm right there with you. Like I don't need to see Blue Beetle. I don't want to. Or Aquaman. Certainly not Aquaman 2. Definitely don't want to see Aquaman 2. Which it's crazy because a lot of people love that the Aquaman and it did so well. It's like the highest grossing DCEU movie, and I was like, I just did not like the movie at all. And now to hear people say like this new one's just a mess, I'm just like, I didn't even like the original one. So we'll see. But I'm right there with you. Maybe it was being Superman, not Bogdan cameos. Same. Isaac, good to see you, good sir. The lax casting they did for Superman Lois is so different. I kind of love it. I told Dominic Trucker looking to you came out. Yeah, I saw that. I saw a clip from that. I was like, this is weird. But it was cool. There's a little guy Dara from First Class. Yep, that's him. Vanity Fair is the worst with pop-ups. So many pop-ups, but we got through. Thank you for sending me the article, by the way. Sino Bowl. Hello, everyone. I just got a Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. One of the greatest action movies ever made, if not the greatest. Wow, action movie I've ever seen. Wow, he's been out. Wow, that's a lot to live up to. I'm gonna try to keep my expectations reasonable though going in. Mr. Trevor casting is perfect. Guy Gardner, he'll be a dick. Nathan Fillion has played a lot of dickish characters throughout his entire career, so I mean that is kind of perfect casting. I mean, again, would love to see him as Hal Jordan, no doubt about that. But it's like, wow, Guy Gardner that's pretty good. That's kind of fucking spot on. So I could see that. Datching Queen, all stab. They're going the Kendra Saunders route for Hot Girl. She's been getting a lot of love lately. Like, oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Nice. Very nice. If there was an article from literally any other site available, it's no problem. No problem. Thank you for saying my way. Hey, just getting in what I missed. What's up with these three people here in the background? They have been cast as characters in Superman Legacy. Isabel Merced is playing Hawk Girl. L.D. Gathke will be Mr. Terrific. And Nathan Fillion will portray the Green Lantern, Guy Gardner. This was just breaking news. I imagine I can tell you, there's been a ton of stuff today with all these big trailers and announcements and casting. So this is pretty cool. Yeah. Again, I am. To tell you about something I am excited about. I am so excited for Superman Legacy again. I have not liked the way Superman has been treated in theatrically for over a decade. And although animation obviously very good, and on TV great, but theatrically it's been awful. So anytime James Gunn has talked about Superman Legacy, it's made me excited because it's like he gets it. He just gets this character and Clark Kent. And that's an important part of who Superman is and how he's going to be kind. Like the quote to this day that I'm just like, oh, thank God, is Superman is a character. What's the quote? What's the thing he says about kindness? I thought that was like, that's so profound. It's like Superman is a character who believes in kindness in a world that thinks kindness is antiquated. Or I'm probably paraphrasing. I was just like, oh, that is perfect. Like that's what he needs to be. I've said how many times have I said this on Stream Chat? Superman, it has to be the character who needs to put his hand on your shoulder and tell you it's going to be okay. That's who he is as a person. It's like, yeah, you can do all these amazing things, all these superpowers, of course, but it's who he is as a person. Him as a human being is what makes him so beloved. It makes him so good. And so I can't wait. And I think James Gunn, again, I could be wrong. It could be even worse than Man of Steel or something, right? But, based on what he's saying, it sounds perfect. On paper, I'm liking everything that's being said so far, that's being stated. I can't wait. Can't wait for it, chat. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I want to take the time to tell you about my Patreon, Class in the Glass, which offers hundreds of film commentaries and video reactions to numerous movies, TV shows, and cartoons. If you're a fan of shows like Batman the Animated Series and Avatar The Last Airbender, or films like Aliens and Raiders of the Lost Ark, my Patreon is the platform for you. Currently, I'm doing a subathon to reach 75 subs on the platform. If we hit 75 subs, we'll be able to start voting on the next edited YouTube reaction, which will include actual clips and scenes from the movies and shows I comment over. Choose from such films as Fire and Ice, Masters of the Universe, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, or Spawn. Subscribing at any tier level is appreciated, and feel free to give feedback at any time. Thank you again for watching the video, and see you next time.